go. TVZ.
Yeah, DVZ, we got a ZeLoT trying again here against our Terran player UltrA. I expect, again, I've never actually personally watched ZeLoT games before. It's all like on hearsay. And I've basically been casting this entire series so far under the assumption that it's just going to play exactly like Jimin, which makes it appear that I actually know about ZeLoT because it's working so well.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as playing versus Jimin is what it looks like. I watched Jimin play a best of 5 against G5, and I think they ended up playing all 5 games, and Jimin just 5-0'd with 9-7-3.
Yeah.
And that's what this looks like too. And I'm not against this kind of play either. Like, you know, I like all the play styles. I think it's good to have people in the that play cheesy, that play weird, like Radley. I think stuff like that is good. It's entertaining. So. All
right. But we're opening up with a 9 pool.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a 1-1-1 from UltrA. Except now we're sending the SCV down. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 1-1-1 if I had to guess at the same time here.
Is this a normal way of doing? He did 9 pool Overlord instead of 9. It was 9 pool 8 Overlord instead of like 9-9. Again, I'm not a Zerg player. I don't pay a lot of attention to Zerg. I don't know how abnormal this is, but I just hadn't seen it before. Done this way.
No gas taken.
I guess this allows for like 1 extra drone probably, and then you just delay a 6th lane just slightly. I mean, it seems fine actually looking at this. I kind of like it.
Yeah, going for the... We're gonna get the first scout here as a Terran player. That's nice, and we've got the barracks on the high ground, so yeah, kind of a little bit easier to defend, you know. But I'm a wall guy through and through. I always make a wall every time. I like having the wall. Good delay
I think the
here.
Wall is very, very good. It's actually a really nice delay. But yeah, I think wall is really good. One last delay there before it does. Nice.
Yeah.
But as you know, with me, I only learned how to wall like a couple months ago. I played exclusively high ground.
Are we just gonna die here? Oh, okay, he got the SCVs in place right in time. I was like, they were sitting off to the side. I was like, we get this whole position in place here. Yeah, this isn't gonna get busted. It's just a matter of getting down here. We gotta wait, making the CC on the high ground. I like that. It's a solid move. Lair.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to make your high ground CC here, but the reason he's doing it is because he did lose that SCV. I actually wonder if, like, delaying the hatchery is nice and all, but I wonder if it's worth it because you don't know if he was making more lings or not, so you have to play really defensive. So, yeah, he delayed his hatchery a little bit, but you're also delaying your own CC and, like, making these extra Marines and everything. Like, I actually kind of don't like this for UltrA so far.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather know the lair timing than have delayed the expansion personally. And it looks like it's going to be... Let's see if he throws down the... I'm assuming he's going to go Academy here. and not eBay with the close spawns. But we'll see what he does.
Yeah, this gas from UltrA feels really late too.
Yeah, there's the Academy.
Like, very late. Yeah, I don't like this for UltrA so far. I think this is going pretty well for ZeLoT. Just gonna poke out here now and kind of check the link count. Of course, you never really know. You know, they could be tucking a bunch of lings back behind with speed. You walk down and just lose the game. I've done it 1,000 times before.
He's making SCVs out of that command center. I mean, he could just walk down here and take this base. No problem. He's gonna throw down a second barracks.
Yeah, he's very scared of it being the speed link pumped behind us.
Yeah, he got the SCV out, so he should feel pretty confident that he can take this base. It's quite the delay. He should be getting stim and making medics and have the eBay. Wait, where's the game timer? Oh, there it is. 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. Nice deny on the SCV there. Wow, we got the 2 sunks. I guess that makes sense, given that we don't know what's going on.
I guess that's part of it. I didn't really think about that, about how neither player knows what's happening right now. So, you know, he never confirmed the CC, so he made these 2 extra sunkens. And
wow, he is gonna push.
eBay's just starting now.
Yeah, he's gonna be out on the map here, I'm assuming. Try to slow these mutas down. Like, yeah.
UltrA can just die to these mutas if they actually go straight into his base.
I was thinking that UltrA was going to go out on the map here since he was making fire bats and try to keep the mutas, you know, out of his base. Because he range should finish here for him since he's not going to go. Okay.
All right, he just scanned. He saw the mutas coming now. I think our turrets are probably just now starting. This is a little bit scary for UltrA. I mean, he's going to get... he's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, just like a super... Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, this could... I mean, we have a lot of Marines, but... Oh, there's no turret, there's no bunker in the front, so...
Yeah, Zella's gonna show some really good micro.
Yeah, I like how patient UltrA's being. Like, he hasn't stemmed once yet. There he goes. Of course, we need, like, 2 more turrets in our nat here pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Zella's done a pretty good job sharking around on the outside here and getting a lot of picks. Kind of
oh my God.
away from the Marines and the turrets at the same time. Really doing a good job of just pulling UltrA back and forth and catching stragglers. Like, really doing a good job of finding the openings here.
This is a ton of early game damage, dude. We can't... I mean, this is going to keep spiraling out of control because we're just sending mutas across the map, and we're not going to get these turrets up. Our natural is just toast. Yeah, I mean, we can't even mine here. Yeah. I was thinking the game plan was... Yeah, I was thinking the game plan was he was going to go out on the map. You know, since he went Academy first, he would have had range in time and kept the mutas out of his base. But, especially with the fire bat. But yeah, I mean, we're just never going to get these turrets up, man.
Yeah, now we're going to be using the CC to even get some bounces and kill a Marine there. Get him on the bottom side here. This is really great movement and micro here from ZeLoT, just picking off tons and tons of Marines.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is over. We're not going to recover. We're just going to keep making mutas. I mean, we're ahead 10 supply, a Zerg.
Yeah, I'd like to see the drone count. Okay, yeah, so we're just all in.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking bottom right, but, I mean, we haven't even mined our nat.
I think I got like 2 or 3 patches out of it.
But yeah, this is just once we kill these Marines here, we're just on top of the production, and it's like, yeah, this is GG. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna clean up the bottom here. Finish off this last pair right as it finishes, and GG gonna be called. Yeah, I mean, that went pretty well for ZeLoT. I'm just gonna go back to this. That losing that SCV just to deny the hatchery and not confirming like the lings being made or that the layer timing or anything, really came back to bite UltrA. I think he was so scared of speedling that he just kind of self-destructed on the top of the ramp there.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think, you know, like UltrA's a better Terran player than me, but I think in that scenario you got to go eBay before your third Rax there. I think that third Rax was a little greedy, just given the scenario. But ultimately, I agree. I think it came down to that SCV, not knowing what was going on. We were way too scared.
Yeah, and that is part of being like a cheesy player like ZeLoT is just you know, your presence kind of does damage by default. It's kind of like when you play against Moonrai. I kind of have that feeling sometimes where it's like, you know, people play like complete idiots when they play against Moonrai because you never know what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, hopefully Ultra has a better game here on the next one. What's the next map? Is it Radeon? Okay.
Radeon.
Well, the most balanced map ever, apparently.
Although recently made a little more Terran favored for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing that. I mean, they didn't make as many buildable patches as I thought they were going to. So, you know.
Well, it's still a big difference. Like you can still creep turrets out like all the way through the map now.
Yeah, I was thinking they were going to open up the natural more so that you could make a tighter wall and stuff, but yeah, they still.
All right, we're gonna hop into the second game here. Ultra versus ZeLoT. All right, taking a clean first game. We have ZeLoT in the bottom right and his opponent in the top left. Our Terran player, UltrA. Cross spawns on Radeon. This is actually really good for. I like this for Terran. How do you feel about it?
For me, I like the cross spawns. The way I play TVZ, I like the cross spawn more. I'm always a fan of cross spawn unless it's against Protoss. I like it in TVT and TVZ. I think it's good.
I hate horizontal spawn on this map, TVZ.
Yeah.
So luckily we managed to avoid
especially this spawn in particular. It's really hard to do the turrets correctly with the comsat and everything on this spawn. It's always a real nightmare, for me at least.
Yo, Bonnet, thanks for the fat raid, man. We appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. But yeah, I think for me the horizontal spawns, it's so brutal because Zerg can like harass your natural and defend themselves with their mutas like at the same time because it's so close in the air.
Another high ground barracks. You know, I always get so confused when people go high ground barracks and they're not 1-1-1ing. I don't know why you don't make a wall. A wall is so much better in my opinion. I mean, it's literally only bad against 4 pool or 5 pool. In every other scenario, it's superior in my opinion.
Well, that was my reasoning for doing high ground, because it is just really good against early pool builds, typically. It's kind of an auto win, like if it's 4, 5, 6 pool, whatever, like you just auto win the game for going high ground barracks.
Yep.
That being said, you can defend when you're walling against like 4 pool and stuff.
It's hard.
but
it's hard.
Technically
it's hard.
Can. Yeah.
But if you just 8 racks and wall every game, you'll never die to a 4 or 5 pool.
Right.
You know. So there's always that too. But this map sucks to 8 racks on, unless you're doing it in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to send out the double scout and make a second depot because we didn't see. And then we're not gonna see these lings unless we're going to the middle of the map.
Looks like he is. I like that.
Squeeze. Oh, he's going to the middle. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a really good scout pattern. Is to send that first scout to the middle before you go call spawn with it for exactly this reason. I learned that the hard way. I lost many games before I realized that's what I needed to be doing.
Yeah. And again, ZeLoT did this like 9 pool overlord repair. Nope. Nope. We're dead.
Looking pretty bad actually. Yeah. Lings get inside. Oh, a little bit of a miss micro there from ZeLoT. Some extra shots, which allows him to live because we were kind of dead, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, this could still be annoying. I mean, that other Marine is weak. It's only going to be like 3 lings, but we might get this SCV or something.
Yeah, he's going to pull it to the side here and have these
so
he's going to be able to clean these Marines up as well. And this is just super annoying. The CC is going to be delayed for so long. Although he might go around the CC really well. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, actually pretty good by UltrA. That was good.
Looks like this game is going to be like a 2 racks a CAD from UltrA. He's going 2nd racks before gas here, so should see the Academy next. Yeah, just 2 hatch, of course. I don't think ZeLoT does anything but 2 hatch.
I personally don't like 2 racks of cat cross spawn Radeon.
No, neither do I. I'd prefer to go eBay here.
It's like a 3.5 minute travel time to get to Zerg's base, so...
Yeah, I think eBay cross spawns is usually the way to go.
Yeah. But Ultra gonna potentially look to put on some aggression here. But yeah, I agree. I kind of like the eBay build. I like just being a little bit more defensive, especially against a player like this that is so aggressive to begin with.
Well, and given that you lost your first 4 Marines, I mean, this is the mutas are not late, and the 2x cat is going to be weak. So we're going to come with the SCV here. It's going to get spotted, and if we lose these Marines for free, then we're in a lot of trouble given how many we already lost. So it looks like he's just going down the map, putting the creep colony down, probably just forcing it and going to turn around. No, he's still going. This is real risky, given risky. What we lost at the beginning of the game.
If these Marines died, there's nothing for the medics to heal.
That's true. Yeah. Well, he's just going to turn back. All right. I think he was probably hoping for 2 creep colonies, maybe, or something, just a little delay, but he forced 1, I guess, which is better than nothing.
Better than nothing. I do like the ZeLoT only made the 1 because, you know, he killed so many Marines early that the push can't be strong enough to, like, bust through a sunken, right? So he's allowed to cut that extra corner, and it also delayed the push a good bit because he still got it to a decent Marine count. He's coming out now, but these metas are going to be out before he gets to ZeLoT space.
Yeah, eBay finishing up.
Also a single medic. But a second medic that's like trailing behind, probably.
Yeah.
But with the sunken and the metas coming out, this is going to be a pretty easy cleanup.
Yeah, we can't lose this. This is
I can't believe
risky.
He's still going.
Yeah, this is really risky.
Like, this bio's dead. This bio doesn't get home anymore.
Yeah.
And after that, Ultra just has no map presence, like, ever again.
I don't even think we have range. No, we don't.
It is 12 low, which the Observer... I do think it's funny the Observer pointed it out. He was, like, circling the turn rate earlier.
Yeah, that makes it pretty tough. But it's still... It's... I mean, we could just sit on top of these Marines if we wanted to here.
Yeah, this is going to be... Even pulled back the weaken muted and make sure it doesn't take too much more damage. And yeah, that's just kind of a free cleanup there for ZeLoT. Like I said, only had to make the 1 sunken. And... Find this Ultra makes, you know, a ton of turrets. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you just wait till it puts down that comsat at the natural. That mining it just gets so bad there. And now we're kind of stuck on 2 racks tech against someone who's going muta all in.
Yeah, we're at 2 racks.
Yeah.
We're at 2 racks and we're at 7.5 minutes without a factory starting.
Yeah, and we lost so many Marines. Like, we can't. Yeah, now the turrets are out. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that ZeLoT went straight for this pocket. Even though we have the safety turret, this is what separates a lot of the Zerg, like the good Zerg harassers from the non, is just understanding what the weak points are for Terran.
Yeah, here I think that I mean, aside from the opening and stuff, I think when you go with that 2 racks of CAD push, you have to take an SCV. And you need to go find if there's a third base or not with the SCV. And then really you just got to turn around once you're like halfway across the map. Make them make the sunkens and then call it good. Because now, like we said, you're on 2 racks. You can't replenish these Marines.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, Ultra's going to hang in the game, but recovery from this is unlikely. You got 3 Marines.
To be generous, it is unlikely.
Yeah, I mean this is like a Moonrise amount of turrets in the natural, but with 3 Marines.
I'm gonna go back to again. I mention this all the time. It's just one of my favorite Hawk quotes. Ultra has about 9 turrets here in his natural. The bottom 4 get taken out and open up the bottom side. And Hawk always said, if turrets are so bad, why does Terran make so many of them?
I'd put a bunker down by my command center, man. I don't mess around. I'd rather have a bunker there. GG. I mean, I'm expecting that we're going to see the same build from ZeLoT here in game 3, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty brutal game. Therefore, Ultra. Pretty brutal series for Ultra.
I mean, next map is what, Metropolis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I hope Ultra walls on. This is a great map to wall on, so I mean, with your 2 depot wall here on the next map, maybe you're never going to take any damage from a 9 pool.
Yeah. I will say, I actually personally vetoed this map because I find building turrets in the natural to be really annoying. Not to say that it's really that bad for Terran, but I have a hard time with it.
Yeah, it's tough against good muta micro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, probably.
Yeah, I feel like on this map you gotta keep like a group of Marine medic on your high ground and a group on your low ground in order to not take too much damage. But it's tough because the mutas can kill your Marines on the high ground if you don't have enough. So it gets a little tricky against like really good muta micro. Probably better just to be out on the map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the best you can do is just try to avoid that stage of the game. Kind of like the same way you would do on a Dominator. A lot of Terrans they just go Valkyrie builds or something to kind of not have to deal with it essentially.
Yeah, that map is tough too. And if we win here as Terran, then that's our next map. So
yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, what do you think? We thought we were going to see some Hydra Guardian stuff because I'd always heard that's what ZeLoT likes to do, but he's doing these 9 pull into like Muta all-ins. Do you think this is maybe potentially a sign of disrespect towards Ultra, like just trying to get him out of the quicker, or is this how he normally plays? I actually don't know.
I think this is how he plays, and then he would still go Hydra Guardian for the mid game. Gotcha. I think this is how they open and they do the mass muta thing, and they will take a third. Or I think if the game spirals out of control from the beginning and Zerg has the tempo, I mean, why wouldn't they just keep making mutas here? I mean, why bother?
I mean, that would make more sense, right? That he's just understanding the game state as smelling blood in the water and pouncing on them. But
yeah,
it looks like we're hopping into game 3 here. It's going to be on Metropolis, Ultra versus ZeLoT. Zerg player spawning the bottom left. We have ZeLoT. Bottom right, a Terran player, Ultra.
Yeah, like we were just saying, this matchup is so tempo based. You know, I find that like as the Terran player, if I can, it just feels completely different than the other matchups. If you're opening, like you open 8 racks, you get a couple drones, you delay the Zerg's buildings, you know, you get them to throw down some creep colonies and kind of throw off all their timings, and you kind of have this tempo from the beginning of the game, or vice versa. That's really how this matchup is like won or lost, you know. Your Marines like edging through the map, getting closer and closer to their natural. It's just such a tempo-based thing. And it looks like we're gonna BBS it, maybe, or just a center 8 racks. Yeah, no second SCV. Not sure why we're doing it in the center. Maybe he's gonna 1-1-1 behind it.
You know what's crazy is going center 8 racks after getting 9 pulled 2 games in a row.
It's a little dicey. He's going hard.
But luckily for him, it's not gonna be a 9 pull. So let's see how much damage.
Made the depot on 10.
Okay, it's gonna be 12 pull. I was wondering if we would see 12 pull or not from ZeLoT, because I know that's what Jimin does all the time. It gets those like crazy fast mutas, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the
really
mutas, I believe, are... I think they're 20 seconds faster with a 12 pool.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because I don't... This is something that Kava was kind of on me about a few months ago, was that he's like, when I listen to you cast, he's like, I realized that you have no idea what Zerga's doing. I was like, that's true. I should probably learn that.
Yeah, I'm not one of those Terran players that tries to squeeze out the eBay as late as possible. I just have the SCV that finishes making the academy make the eBay. That's I do it the same way every time. I'm not trying to squeeze those turrets in at the last possible second. I know that's the best way to do it. Yeah, and he is going to do a 1-1-1 here. Maybe the factory's going in the center too.
Looks like it.
But it's a little bit kind of off on the minerals here. We've had the gas for a long time, so not a super fast factory by any means. Okay, it's going to be in the base. And yeah, I mean, I like that he's getting the scouting information and pooling the Marines at least. This is smart. And it looks like ZeLoT has like no idea what's going on. I mean, did he send a drone? I mean...
He has no idea.
Yeah, this is going to be a big surprise. Yeah, I mean, we're going to drag the Lings all the way up to the top while we get down here. And with the SCV and 4 Marines here, we just target fire the Lings. I mean... Okay, we're going to make the bunker. I like that.
Yeah, I don't think
ZeLoT
can actually stop this from coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to throw down the sunk in the main.
Sack the hatchery, go high ground sunken, and just try to like one base muta from there. Does he think it's... Can you play like this against this? I don't think this is going to go well for ZeLoT.
No, not at all.
PBS, like...
I think here we go 2-port Wraith, but we only have 1 on gas, so... And we're supply blocked, so our vulture is late. I mean, honestly, here, I mean, as crazy as it might sound, you could totally go Siege and Goliath on 1 base here, all day long. There's the starport though, and we're gonna go back on gas. So I don't know. I would think Goliaths here would probably be better, but come down here at the Lings for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just like he tried to sack a couple Lings to save a couple Lings out of the larva. Not really sure if that worked out or not. I didn't keep track of how many Lings there were.
It looked like ZeLoT was supply blocked and he didn't want to wait for an Overlord.
Well, he could have just canceled his eggs. But we'll have to see what we're going to do here as Ultra. I mean, the game kind of looks over already. Is that a drone in top left? No, it's an Overlord.
Yeah.
We got Ling speed. This Vulture's dead.
Man.
Kind of a waste.
Ultra went straight to the one spot where it couldn't micro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm serious. I think Siege would have been the way to go here with another factory, and you just make Goliaths. Like they can't go. Yeah, it's got to be an eBay. Yeah. So he's gonna go straight to Cloak. But the mutas are gonna be there. Like we better make Marines. It's only 3 mutas, but still, there's an Overlord there. Cloak's not started. There's no turrets up, and the mutas are going to be there before a turret gets up. So something's going to happen here. We'll see if it spirals out of control.
Yeah, this is actually looking pretty brutal for Ultra. I don't think he's going to be able to... He's going to lose so many SCVs trying to get these turrets up.
Yeah, he needs to be making like a few turrets at a time here, and we're going to lose another Vulture for free. That sucks. And this one Wraith, it's not going to be enough. So he has to wait for Cloak. Okay, he got a sneaky turret up. No repair.
The repair. Yeah.
When you try to surround a turret with the SCVs, it just backfires. They just bug out. And he's not going to get this one up either. It's too weak.
Wow, yeah, he just dies. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I didn't like the Wraith follow-up here. It's going to kill the Overlord so we can Cloak. Either 2-port or go Siege with Goliaths. But, like, single port, Like, yeah, no. But it was too late for him because he pulled off the gas, you know. Oh,
ZeLoT's dancing on him.
he's toying with him. There it is, GG. Well, I mean, the opening was cool. You know, it was cool to see Ultra kind of try to make something work, but the follow-up wasn't there, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah. All right, well, GG's. ZeLoT at least got some revenge on foreign StarCraft, I guess, after that series against Dawid. Got to have some fun with Ultra.
DeWalt showed some really good games, man. I was really impressed with the way that he played. He did a really good job.
Yeah.